Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. No home field advantage in this one, just a great stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Crimson Tide head coach has let me know pregame. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. They put the brakes on it. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Jones wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. Quick give. Just working and poking and... finding his way up to the 36. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Wide open on the right. He is in. Touchdown, Bama. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is no good. No good, and they're still down one. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Working the ground game. Pass to 6. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Left side is Edwards. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Buying time to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Look out! He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They'll move the wide receiver. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly of the running back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason it was an inaccurate throw.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on fourth down. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield. They couldn't hook up.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation and see if they can catch the defense napping.
These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
They go play action with Russell. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play.
He'll take a shot. exactly what they got.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the wideout. Jones to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Nestles it in at the 35. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Complete to start this drive. Still on his feet at the 45. Makes the grab and room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tight end now in motion. Jones wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, and still on his feet. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Jones to throw. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Needs it here on 4th down. They're all over him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the only time it's okay to stretch the ball out and fumble the football is on 4th down and short. It's on 4th down and goal. You have to lay out, and you have to reach that football. You could tell he was trying to maybe reach that football, coughed it up. Defense forces the fumble, gets the stop on 4th down.
Uh-oh, look out.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama pushing the tempo. Might as well run him again. Knocked down immediately.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting them.
Makes the grab in their space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Quarterback will keep it. He's there to make the stop. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Keelan Russell. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Making the adjustment. Jones wants to throw it. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Florida. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Throwing Russell. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Meadows. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Tempo and overdrive.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Rush is on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Caught. Down he goes. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Punt is in the air on fourth down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Looking downfield very late in the half. The quick game. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Changing the routes with his receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Gators decide to punt it away. They kick it away on 4th down. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll leave it with the lone back. Still on his feet at the 35. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the head.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 11 team, the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's the Cyclones looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds his target. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Russell. Right side, it's Edwards. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll run it. It's Edwards. Runs through the tackle. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sells to run, looking to pass.
And how impressed are you right now with this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. Now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got them backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Bringing it back. Touchdown time. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Jones wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Gators will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side is Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Jumped on top of the pile. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. It's 3rd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Swings it out to the flat. At the 20, he's got space. Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Sends it back in motion.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Calls his own number. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback changing the play. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Jones to throw. Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Here comes that Alabama offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Hand it to the back. Got some green grass. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Keelan Russell. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Russell. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
The Gators want to crank the tempo.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Throwing Russell. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
He's got it on the right.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Just smothered on the play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Jones to throw. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it on 4th down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Got his man. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Russell. The screen. He's got wheels. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
This quarterback part of their running game. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly